Maths channel. We are discussing the problems on Jacobians. Okay, let us continue the previous lesson. Right. So first problem: if u is equal to x square plus y square plus z square and v is equal to x plus y plus z, w is equal to xy plus yz plus zx, then show that Jacobian UVW is equal to 0. That is Jacobian of UVW with respect to x, y and z. Okay, right? That is we want to find out dou of UVW with respect to partial derivative of x, y, z. Okay, right? So u is a function of three variables. So differentiate u with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z. Same like that v and w. Okay, so right. So solution. What is u? X square plus y square plus z square, right? So from that, dou u by dou x equal to what? 2x. Dou u by dou y equal to 2y. Dou u by dou z equal to 2z. What is v? X plus y plus z, isn't it? So what is dou v by dou x? 1. What is dou v by dou y? That's also 1. Dou v by dou z is equal to 1, isn't it? Derivative of v with respect to x becomes 1 plus 0 plus 0, 1. Then dou v by dou y becomes 0 plus 1 plus 0. Dou v by dou z becomes 0 plus 0 plus 1. Differentiate with respect to z, it becomes 1. That's all. Right. What is w? xy plus yz plus zx. Okay. So what is dou w by dou x is y, isn't it? Differentiate with respect to x. So 1 into y. This becomes 0 plus z into 1, z. And then dou w by dou y equal to x into 1, x plus 1 into z. And then dou w by dou z equal to what? First term becomes 0, second term becomes y into 1, y plus 1 into x. That's all. So after finding out all these values, let us go for finding these values. We want to prove the Jacobian value of UVW is equal to 0, right? So now I am going to find out the Jacobian of UV and W is equal to dou of UVW with respect to x, y, z. So that is the determinant value of dou E by dou x, dou U by dou y, dou U by dou z, dou v by dou x, dou v by dou y, dou v by dou z, dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y, dou w by dou z. Okay, right? Substitute all the values here. What is the value? Dou u by dou x, 2x, dou u by dou y, 2y, and then 2z. Here 1, 1, 1. And then dou w by dou x is y plus z. Y plus z, x plus z, and then y plus x. Okay. Now, look at the row 1, first row 1. 2 is common, isn't it? So taking 2 as common from row 1, what will get? X, y, z, 1, 1, 1, y plus z, and then x plus z, and then y plus x. Look at R1 and R3. Here R3 is here. If we add R1 and R3, what will you get? X plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, isn't it? So that's why I am going to add R3 implies R3 plus R1. So the determinant becomes x, y, z, and then 1, 1, 1. Now I am going to R3 becomes R3 plus R1. This is R3, this is R1. But add both of the two. That means corresponding entries should be added. So x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z, x plus y plus z. So each and every term is the entire row becomes x plus y plus z. That's all. Now again x plus y plus z is common, so we can take it from the determinant. What you get? X, y, z, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Isn't it? What can we say about this determinant? This value of this determinant becomes 0. Why? Because R2 and R3 are identical. If two rows are identical, then the determinant value becomes 0. So here R1 and R2 and R3 both are identical. That means same, isn't it? Therefore, the value of the determinant becomes 0. Right? So that's equal to 2 into x plus y plus z into 0. What is the reason for that? R2 is identical to R3. So the entire value becomes 0. Therefore, Jacobian of UVW is equal to 0. Okay, very easiest one problem. Next one. If capital F is equal to XU plus V minus Y and capital G is equal to U square plus VY plus W and capital H is equal to ZU minus V plus VW. Compute dou of F G H with respect to dou of U V W. Right? That means Jacobian of F G H with respect to U V W. So we need to find out F with respect to U V W partially, isn't it? So F is given here. We need to differentiate partially with respect to U V W, not by X, Y, Z. So X, Y, Z are given here to confuse you. So don't confuse it. Right? Suppose the question is asked like this. Then you go for taking partial derivative of F with respect to X, Y, Z and then for G and H. Okay. But here they want the value of dou of FGH with respect to UVW. That's why don't take partial derivative with respect to X, Y, Z. Take partial derivative with respect to UVW only. Right? So treat X, Y, Z are constants. Okay. So now solution. What is F? F is equal to XU plus V minus Y. From that we can find out dou F by dou U. Right? Carefully understand, here UVW also here, XYZ also here. So don't confuse it. Here we are differentiate partially with respect to UVW alone, not by XYZ. Okay? Right? So that's why I find out dou F by dou U. So U becomes 1, X into 1, X. So all the remaining two terms are 0. Right? So dou F by dou Y, dou V, V. First term becomes 0, second term becomes 1. Dou F by dou W is equal to, so there is no W term is here, so the value of F under partial derivative with respect to W becomes 0, right? Then G is equal to U square plus Vy plus W, isn't it? So dou G by dou U. What is dou G by dou U? Differentiate partial with respect to U, so it becomes 2U, and then dou G by dou V, right? So it becomes, first term becomes 0, second term V with respect to V it becomes 1 into Y, right? So dou G by dou W equal to 1, isn't it? 0 plus 0, W with respect to W it becomes 1. Then H, what is H? ZU minus V plus VW, isn't it? From that we can find out dou H by dou U. What is dou H by dou U? Z into 1, Z. There is no U terms in the remaining two terms. Okay. Dou H by dou V is equal to what will get? First term becomes 0, second term becomes minus 1 plus 1 into W, right? These two terms having V. Okay. So difference with respect to V it becomes minus 1 plus 1 into W. So the value becomes minus 1 plus W. So dou H by dou W is equal to what? 0, 0, V into 1, that is V. Right? So what we need to find out? We need to find out F, G, H with respect to U, V, W. What is this determinant value? Dou F by dou U, dou F by dou V, dou F by dou W, dou G by dou U, dou G by dou V, dou G by dou W, dou H by dou U, dou H by dou V, dou H by dou W, isn't it? Substitute all these 9 values in this determinant and simplify it, you can get the answer, right? So that is the equal to determinant value of, what is the value? X, 1, 0, and then 2U, Y, 1, and then Z, minus 1 plus W and V. Right? Okay. That's it. Now simplify it as usual. Expand through R1. Right? So X into product between these two. So, right? YV or VY minus 1 into this one, isn't it? Minus 1 into minus 1 plus W. Right? Minus 1 into product between these two. 2UV minus 1 into Z. Right? The third term becomes 0. Right? That's all. No need to find out that. Right? So now X into Vy plus 1 minus W. Multiply these things in the bracket, minus 2UV plus Z. That's all. Multiply these sections in the bracket, X Vy plus X minus XW minus 2UV plus Z. That's all. That is the answer for this problem. Right? If U is equal to x2, x3 by x1 and V is equal to x3, x1 by x2 and W is equal to x1, x2 by x3, show that dou of UVW with respect to x1, x2, x3 is equal to 4. Already we discussed the same type of problem in terms of x, y, z. Okay, right? Already we are right. Okay, so in the previous session, link is given to you. The link is given in the description box. You go to that link. In the previous session, I solved the same type of problem like this: x into y. Right? So right, U is equal to x2, x3 by x1 and V is equal to x3, x1 by x2, W is equal to x1, x2 by x3. Show that we want to do that, right? So similar problem already we have worked out in the previous session. That is in the form of yz by x. Yz by x and V is equal to z x by y and W is equal to xy by z, right? Show that dou of UVW with respect to xy and z equal to proof. So just what is the difference between that two problem? Nothing. X is replaced by x1, that's all. X is replaced by x1, y is replaced by x2, Z is replaced by x3. That's all. The procedure will be the same like that of this problem, right? Okay. So already I have worked out this problem in previous session. Okay. So the link is given below in the description box. You go to that link and look at that problem, right? So proceed the same step what I have done in this problem. Just you have to replace that x by x1 and y by x2 and z by x3, you can get the solution for this problem. That's all. Okay, right? So you can do it. Next problem. If x plus y plus z equal to u, and then y plus z is equal to uv, and z is equal to uv w. Prove that partial derivative of x, y, z with respect to uv w is equal to u square v. Right? If x plus y plus z equal to u, y plus z equal to u, and z is equal to uv w, prove that dou of x, y, z with respect to uv w is equal to u square v. Okay. So now I am going to find out the value. I am going to differentiate partial x with respect to u, with respect to v, and with respect to w. So that's why we need x as a function of UVW, isn't it? Similarly, y is also another function of UVW, and z is also another function of UVW, isn't it? So then only we can take partial derivative with respect to u and x with respect to v and x with respect to w, we can find out, isn't it? Right? But here it is x is not in the form of f of UVW. It is a combination of y, z and u, isn't it? So first we have to change this x in the form of f of UVW. Same way that y is in the form of g of UVW and z in the form of UVW. Look at that. From these three, z is alone in this form of UVW, function of UVW, isn't it? So first I have write it as z is equal to UVW. It is already in the form of a function of UVW. So no problem about z with respect to take partial derivative of uv and w, right? Next one, I call it as equation number 1. Now y plus z is equal to u, isn't it? And substitute that value of z here, y plus UVW is equal to uv, isn't it? Therefore, what is y? uv minus UVW, right? This is by 1, isn't it? I just replace that z by UVW. So now this is equation number 2. Now y is also in the form of UVW. Now y is in the form, is a function of UVW. Then finally x plus y plus z is equal to u, isn't it? So x plus what is y? We can replace y by uv minus UVW plus what is z? UVW is equal to u, right? By 1 and 2, isn't it? Right? What is the value of y? Here. What is the value of z? UVW. We can cancel both of the two. Take this term into right hand side. So x is equal to u minus uv, right? Calculation number 3, right? That's what. Now we can write x is equal to u minus uv, right? Otherwise we can take u as common, right? Y is equal to uv, or we can simply write it as by taking common value, right? U into 1 minus v. Here we can take uv as common, isn't it? 1 minus w. So y is equal to uv into 1 minus w, and z is equal to UVW, right? That's all. Now I rewrite the given function of x, y, z into a function of UVW, right? Now all x, y, z is in the form of a function of UVW. Now I am going to do the problem, right? What I want to do first, partial derivative of x with respect to u, v and w, right? So x is equal to u into 1 minus v, isn't it? This is implies we can find out dou x by dou u. What is dou x by dou u? Becomes 1, so 1 minus v, right? Dou x by dou v is equal to u is a constant, it is in product, so we keep it the same. This 1 becomes 0, minus v becomes 1, so minus 1. So the value is minus u, right? Isn't it? U into 1 becomes 0, minus v becomes 1, isn't it? So minus 1. So u into minus 1 is minus u. So I write it directly, it has minus u. And then dou x by dou w. There is no w terms here. So partial derivative of x with respect to w is 0. And then what is y? Y is equal to uv into 1 minus w. This is implies what is dou y by dou u? U becomes 1. So v into 1 minus w. So dou y by dou v is equal to what? V becomes 1. So u into 1 into 1 minus w. And then dou y by dou w is equal to what? So uv is a constant, right? What is inside this 1 becomes 0, minus w becomes 1. So what? You will get minus 1. So you can write it as minus uv. Minus uv. That's all, right? After find out all these, right? So one more we need to find out is z. Isn't it? uv w. This is implies dou z by dou u. Dou z by dou u. What is dou z by dou u? This becomes 1 v w. And then dou z by dou v is equal to u w. And then dou z by dou w is equal to uv, right? So after find out all these 9 values, now let us go to applying to find the value of the left hand side, right? So what is the formula to find the left hand side? Dou of xyz with respect to dou of uv w, that is equal to determinant value of dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou x by dou w, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v, dou y by dou w, dou z by dou u, dou z by dou v, dou z by dou w. Okay? Now substitute all the values. Okay? So the determinant becomes 1 minus v minus u and then 0. Next one, v into 1 minus w, u into 1 minus w, and then minus uv. The last term is vw, uw, uv. Right? Look at C1 and C2. Okay, this is C1, C2, C3. Look at C2, u is common, isn't it? So we can take it from the determinant. Similarly from C3, uv is common, so we can take it from C3. So take u from C2 and uv from C3. Okay, so the determinant becomes u into uv. So this u is taken from C2 and this uv is taken from C3. So the determinant becomes 1 minus v, no change in C1, isn't it? So I write it first, right? So there is no change in C1. C2, we are taking u as common, so minus 1, 1 minus w, w, isn't it? And then C3 becomes 0, minus 1 and 1. Is it right? Right. Now, R1 implies R1 plus R2 plus R3 implies. This is R1, this is R2, this is R3. Add R1 and R2, R3, substitute in R1. Okay? Right? What you will get? So, this 2 becomes u into uv becomes u square v, isn't it? Right? Look at here. Now I am going to add all these 3 rows and substitute in R1. Okay? So, corresponding entry should be added. So, add these 3. So, what you will get? 1 minus v, 1 what will become in the first row? 1 minus V plus V minus VW plus VW, isn't it? So plus VW minus VW cancel each other, plus V minus V cancel each other, so remaining will be 1. Same like that, here add all these three, what you will get? Minus 1 plus 1 minus W plus W, right? So everything will be 0. And the third one, same like that, 0 minus 1 plus 1. So that's also 0, right? So next two rows, no change in the next two rows. 1 minus W minus 1 VW W 1. That's all. Now I am going to expand this determinant through R1 because the remaining two terms are 0. So I just expand it along with the 1 alone, right? So I am going to expand this determinant through R1. So U square V, okay, into 1 into product between these two minus product between these two. 1 into 1 minus W, 1 minus W minus of minus W, it becomes plus W. So this minus W plus W cancel each other. So U square V into 1, that is equal to U square V, right? That's all. If suppose if you are not able to applying the elementary transformation in determinants, you directly go for simplifying through this determinant. You can get the same value, okay? Right? So you may follow any one of these two methods. Directly you can expand through R1 in this step and simplify it, you will get the same result. Or otherwise you can apply the simple elementary transformations in determinants. You can get the value of the determinant very simple, okay? Right? You may follow any one of these two methods to find the answer. That's all. Thank you. Next one. If x is equal to uv, comma y is equal to u by v, prove that dou of x comma y with respect to u comma v into dou of u comma v with respect to x comma y is equal to 1. That is j into j dash is equal to 1, right? Isn't it? Inverse, right? Jacobian, this is reciprocal of the Jacobian. Right. Now I am going to find out the first value, dou of xy with respect to u comma v, right? So we need to take partial derivative of x with respect to u and v. So x is already in the form of u and v, and also y is in the form of u and v, right? Solution. First I am going to find out this value, dou of, to find dou of x comma y with respect to u and v, isn't it? I am going to find out this one at first, okay? Right? So what is x? X is equal to uv. From that, so dou x by dou u we can find out, isn't it? Dou x by dou u. U becomes 1 into v. So dou x by dou v is equal to what? U into 1, that is u, right? And then what is y? Y is equal to u by v. From that, what is dou y by dou u? U is in the numerator 1, it becomes 1 by v, isn't it? Dou y by dou v. So v is in the denominator 1 by v. So derivative of 1 by v is minus 1 by v square. U is already in the numerator, so minus u by v square. Therefore, what is the partial derivative of x comma y with respect to u comma v is equal to Jacobian value of dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, same like that dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v, isn't it? So what is this value? V, isn't it? Dou x by dou is v, and this is u, this is 1 by v, and this is minus u by v square, isn't it? Taking the determinant value, take the product between these two, isn't it? So my v into minus u by v square, isn't it? Right? So 1 v cancel to each other, so you will get minus u by v. So minus u by v, and then taking product between these two and minus of u by v. That is equal to minus 2u by v. Right? So this is the value of dou of x comma y with respect to u comma v. Right? That's all. Now I am going to find out the second term. To find dou of u comma v with respect to dou of x comma y. Isn't it? So to find this value, you need u in terms of x and y. We need to go partially differentiate u with respect to x and y. That's why we need u and v in terms of x and y. How can we find out the value of u and v in terms of x and y? Look here, what is given? We can call it as this is 1, this is 2. Taking the product between 1 and 2, what you will get? X into y is equal to, isn't it? X into y is equal to what you get? uv into u by v, isn't it? So v cancel each other. So what you will get? U square, right? xy is equal to u square. Same like that. Divide both of the two. What you will get? Same like that. X by y equal to 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 becomes uv by u by v, isn't it? This goes to the reciprocal multiplication, so uv into v by u. So u cancel each other, right? So x by y equal to v square. From that, what is u? U is equal to root of xy. From that, v is equal to root of x by y, right? That's all. Now we can get u and v as a function of x and y. Now it is ready to find the value of this partial derivative of uv with respect to xy. Right? Now I am going to find out partial derivative of u with respect to x and y, same like that partial derivative of v with respect to x and y. Right? Therefore, dou u by dou x is equal. It is in the form of root x type. Y is constant. When we are taking partially with respect to x, treat y as constant. So it is in the form of root x. What is the derivative of root x? Derivative of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x, isn't it? So derivative of root xy is 1 by 2 into root of xy into what is the derivative of the term inside the function xy is here, right? Derivative of x becomes 1 into y. So it is y. That's all, right? We can cancel 1y with y, isn't it? So 1 by 2, this can be written as 1 by root x into root y into y. So 1 root y, we can cancel this y, it becomes root y. That is equal to 1 by 2 into root y by root x. This is the value of dou u by dou x. Same like that, we can find out dou u by dou y also. What is dou u by dou y? Dou u by dou y is equal to, again you treat x as a constant, it is in the form of root y type. So 1 by 2 into root y, isn't it? So 1 by 2 into root xy into derivative of xy with respect to y, is it? So x becomes constant, so we keep it as same, x into 1, it becomes x. So x you will get. So strike out that x with root x, you will get root x is remaining in the numerator. So 1 by 2 into, cancel this root x with x, you will get root x as remaining in the numerator by root y. This is the value of dou u by dou y, right? Same like that, we can find out partial derivative of v with respect to x and y. Right? Now I am going to find out the partial derivative dou v with respect to x. What is v? It is in the form of root x type, isn't it? So 1 by 2 root x, 1 by 2 into root x into what is the derivative of x by y with respect to x, isn't it? So x is in the numerator, taking differentiate partial with respect to x, it becomes 1, y is constant, so it is 1 by y. Simplified it, 1 by 2 into this root x goes to the numerator, root y goes to the numerator. So root y by root x into 1 by y. This root y cancel with this y, the root y is remaining. So what you will get? 1 by 2 into root x into root y is the value of dou v by dou x, right? Same like that. What is dou v by dou y? Dou v by dou y is equal to, right? Here it is also the same type, 1 by root x. So 1 by 2 root x, 1 by 2 into root of x by y into derivative of x by y with respect to y, x by y with respect to y. So y is in the denominator, it will become minus 1 by y square. So already x is in the numerator, so it becomes minus x by y square. So minus x divided by y square. So we can take this root y to the numerator. So 1 by 2 into root y by root x. We can take this minus into the front. Okay, so x by y square. This y square can be written as y into y. Okay, and we can strike out that root x with x. Root x is remaining. We can same strike out this root y with y. This y becomes root y. Right. So what you will get? Minus root x is in the numerator and 2 into y into root y is in the denominator. So this is the value of dou v by dou y, right? So what we find out? The first x, dou partial derivative of x comma v with respect to u comma v, we will get as minus 2u by v, minus 2u by v, right? Now I am going to take the partial derivative of uv with respect to x and y. Now dou of u comma v with respect to dou of x comma y is equal to determinant of dou u by dou x, dou u by dou y, dou v by dou x and dou v by dou y. Okay. So what is dou v by dou x? We find out it here. So 1 by 2 into root y by root x, isn't it? And then what is dou u by dou y? It is here. The same 1 by 2 into root x by root y. Then what is dou v by dou x? Dou v by dou x is here, isn't it? Dou v by dou x. So 1 by 2 into root x into root y. What is dou v by dou y? Minus root x by 2 into y into root y, isn't it? That's all. So simplifying this determinant value, right? Taking product between these two, right? So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. This minus come to the front, okay? So in the numerator, root x, root y in the numerator by what is in the denominator? Already we can take this 2 with this 2, it becomes 4. So leave it that 2. So root x into y into root y, isn't it? Similarly, taking the part between these two, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. What is in the numerator? Root x by root x into root y into root y. Is it right? So we can cancel this root x with root x, root y with root y. Same way that is root x with root x, you can cancel it. So what you will get remaining? Minus 1 by 4y. Isn't it? Same like that, minus 1 in the numerator, 4 is in the denominator. What is root y into root y? It is again y. So we can take 4y as common. Minus 1, that is equal to minus 2 by 4y. That is equal to minus 1 by 2y. Right? So that is the value of, right? So minus 2 by 4y. Cancel it, we can get minus 1 by 2y. Right? So this is the value of dou v by dou of u comma v with respect to dou of x comma y is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2y. Right? Now I am going to take the product between the two, right? To prove their product is 1. Okay. Right. Now I am going to take the product between the two, right? Dou of u comma v into dou of u comma v by dou of x comma y is equal to minus 2u by v into minus 1 by 2y, isn't it? Okay. Now we can strike out that 2 with 2, minus into minus plus. So what will get u by vy? What is the value of u? What is the value of u? Root of xy. What is the value of v? Root of x by y into y, isn't it? Right? That's how we can split it into 2. So root x into root y divided by this root y goes to the numerator. So again it becomes root y. What is in the denominator? Root x is in the denominator and also this y in the denominator, isn't it? We can strike out this root y with root y. In product between root y and root y by y, that is equal to 1. Therefore, product between these two becomes 1. So thus we proved the result. Okay, that's all. Most important question also. Next one, if x is equal to e power r secant theta and y is equal to e power r tan theta, prove that dou of x comma y with respect to r comma theta into dou of r comma theta with respect to x comma y is equal to 1, right? So as usually I am going to find out the first one at first and the second term at second, okay, right? So we need x in terms of r and theta. First of all, I am going to find out the derivative of x with respect to r and theta partially. That's why x is in the form of r and theta. Same like that, y is also in the form of r and theta. So from that we can find out dou x by dou r and dou x by dou theta, isn't it? So x is equal to what? E power r secant theta, isn't it? From that, what is dou x by dou r? Differentiate partially with respect to r. So e power r becomes e power r into secant theta. Right? Same like that, dou x by dou theta. What is dou x by dou theta? E power r is constant. Going to difference with respect to theta partially. So secant theta becomes derivative of secant theta is secant theta tan theta. Right? Right? Next, what is y? E power r tan theta. From that, what is dou y by dou r? Taking partial derivative with respect to r. So e power r is e power r into tan theta. Right? Dou y by dou theta is equal to, right? So e power r is constant, it is in product, so we keep it the same. What is derivative of tan theta? It is secant square theta, right? So after find out all these four partial derivative values, let us go for finding the value of dou of x comma y with respect to r comma theta. What is this value? Dou x by dou r, dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou r, dou y by dou theta, isn't it? So what is this value? Substitute. Substitute. E power r secant theta, isn't it? E power r secant theta and then e power r secant theta tan theta. Here e power r tan theta. What is this value? E power r secant square theta. Now I am going to find the determinant value of this one, isn't it? So that is equal to taking the cross multiply. Oh, so e power r into e power 2r secant cube theta minus taking product between these two e power 2r secant theta into tan square theta, isn't it? So we can take e power 2r secant theta is common, so it becomes secant square theta minus tan square theta, right? Is the value is minus 1 or plus 1? If you get confused, apply the alphabetical order, right? So S and T, S comes at first, T comes at second, isn't it? In alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, S, T comes after S, isn't it? S comes at first in alphabetical order. So directly it is same as S comes at first and T comes at second. So the value becomes 1. Okay. Suppose tan square theta minus secant square theta. Then carefully understood, it is minus 1, not equal to 1. Why? Because T comes at first, S comes at second. In alphabetical order, S comes at first, T comes at second, isn't it? So it is in reverse order, that's why we put it as minus 1. Just you can keep it simply as in your mind, okay? Right, that's all. So what is this value of secant square theta minus tan square theta? It is 1. So we can leave it. So e power 2r into secant theta into 1. That is e power 2r into secant theta is the value of the first one. So now I find out the first value. Now let us go to find the second one. How to find the second one? We need r and theta in terms of x and y, isn't it? But here x and y are in terms of r and theta. So before going to find out this value, we need to find the value of r and theta in terms of x and y. So right. So how can we find out it? Very easiest one. Already we know this formula, secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. I am going to apply the same concept here by taking the square of x minus square of y. You can get the value of r in terms of x and y. So right. So that's why I am taking the square minus y square is equal to, right. So what is x square? E power 2r into secant square theta, isn't it? Square of x. Right? So square of e power r is e power 2r. Square of secant theta is secant square theta minus what is square of y? E power 2r into tan square theta, isn't it? So from that we can take e power 2r as common. Secant square theta minus tan square theta, isn't it? Again, S comes at first, T comes at second. Secant square minus tan square, it becomes 1. So e power 2r. That is the value of x square minus y square, isn't it? Right? So take log on both sides. Take log on both sides. What you will get? Log of x square minus y square is equal to log of e power e will be cancelled. So you will get 2r. So both are inverse functions. Exponential function and logarithmic functions are inverse functions. So log of e power 2r becomes, both will cancel, is e power 2r alone, you will get it. Right? From therefore, what is r? Taking this 2 into left hand side, so 1 by 2 into log of x square minus y square. Now I obtain r in terms of x and y, right? Same like that, I am going to find out the value of theta, right? I am going to find out the value of theta, right? So for that, I am going to divide x by y. What will you get? E power r secant theta by e power r tan theta. So both will cancel each other, isn't it? So secant theta means 1 by cos theta into 1 by tan theta becomes sin theta by cos theta, or y by x. You can write it as y by x. No problem about it. So okay, no problem about it. What is x by y? Divide both of the two. E power r secant theta. You may find out x by y or y by x, both will be same, okay? Right? E power r secant theta by e power r tan theta. So both will cancel each other. Secant theta means 1 by cos theta into 1 by tan theta, isn't it? So tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. That cos theta goes to the numerator, isn't it? We can cancel both of the two. So x by y equal to 1 by sin theta, isn't it? Therefore, y by x is equal to sin theta, isn't it? Taking reciprocal, you can get sin theta, isn't it? Taking reciprocal, it becomes y by x, isn't it? Here, you will get sin theta. Suppose you find out y by value of y by x, you can directly get the value of sin theta. Okay? And therefore, what is theta? Theta is equal to sin inverse of, taking the sin into left hand, sin inverse of y by x, right? So before going to find out this value, first we need to get the value of r and theta in terms of x and y. So now I obtain the value of r in terms of x and y and also theta in terms of x and y. Now alone I am going to differentiate r with respect to x and y partially, same like the theta with respect to x and y partially, right? What we are obtaining at first, dou of x comma y with respect to dou of r comma theta is equal to e power 2r secant theta, right? So we need to find out the second value, right? So what is r? R is equal to 1 by 2 into log of x square minus y square. From that we can find out dou r by dou x is equal to 1 by 2 into what is the what is the derivative of log x? 1 by x, isn't it? So 1 by x square minus y square into what is the derivative of x square minus y square? 2x minus 0, isn't it? So we can strike out that 2 with 2. So what you will get? X divided by x square minus y square is the value of dou r by, not v, dou r by dou x. Same like that, dou r by dou y is equal to, again differentiate r partially with respect to y, right? So 1 by 2 into what is log of x? 1 by x, that is 1 by x square minus y square into derivative of x square minus y square. X square becomes 0, y square becomes 2y, minus is here, so minus 2y. So simplified it, you can cancel these 2 with these 2. So minus y divided by x square minus y square. Same like that from theta, right? Now theta is equal to what? Sin inverse of y by x, isn't it? So from that we can find out dou theta by dou x. What is the formula for sin inverse x? Sin inverse x. What is the derivative of sin inverse x? 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Okay, right? So I am going to apply this formula here, right? So theta is equal to sin inverse of y by x. So it is in the form of sin inverse x. So I am going to apply this formula here. So dou theta by dou x becomes 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So y square by x square into derivative of 1 by x, chain rule function. So 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Already y is in the denominator. So already y is in the numerator. So minus y by x square. Taking LCM, what will get? 1 by root of x square minus y square by x square, isn't it? Into minus y by x square. We can take this root x square, isn't it? Into the numerator, it becomes root of x square becomes x, isn't it? By root of x square minus y square. We can split it into 2, root of x square minus y square by root of x square. Root of x square is x, x goes to the numerator, it is x by root of n. Already minus sign is here, so I write it as minus here into y by x square. We can cancel that x with the 1x. So what we will get? Minus y by x into root of x square minus y square. So this is the value of dou theta by dou x, right? So one more value I want to find out is dou theta by dou y, isn't it? So now I am going to find out the value of dou theta by dou y. Now dou theta by dou y is equal to, what is theta? Sin inverse. So it is in the form of sin inverse y. So 1 by root of 1 minus y by x the whole square, that is y square, into what is the derivative of y? 1. So it is 1 by x. So 1 by x. As usually, taking LCM, 1 by root of x square minus y square by x square into 1 by x, isn't it? So is separate the square root in the denominator, it becomes root of x square minus y square by root of x square. So root of x square becomes x, that x goes to the numerator, it becomes x divided by root of x square minus y square into 1 by x. So strike out, we can strike out x with x. What is that value? 1 by root of x square minus y square. That is the value of dou theta by dou x. Right? Now I am going to find out dou r theta comma dou of x comma y. Now dou of r comma theta with respect to dou of x comma y is equal to, what is this determinant value? Dou r by dou x, dou r by dou y, dou theta by dou x, dou theta by dou y, isn't it? What is the determinant value? What is dou r by dou x? Where is dou r by dou x? That is here, isn't it? Dou r by dou x equal to x by x square minus y square, isn't it? Right. What is dou r by dou y? Minus y by x square minus y square. Same like that, dou theta by dou x minus y by x into root of x square minus y square, isn't it? Same like that, dou theta by dou y. What is dou theta by dou y? 1 by root of x square minus y square. Is it right? Simplified it, we can get this answer, right? Right. So that is equal to taking the product between these two, isn't it? What will you get? X by x square minus y square into root of x square minus y square, isn't it? Same like that, taking the product between the two and put it minus sign here. Minus into minus plus y into y square, isn't it? So y square by x into x square minus y square into root of x square minus y square, isn't it? Right? That's all. Now we can take x square minus y square into root of x square y square as common from both of the two terms. So that is in the denominator, isn't it? X square minus y square into root of x square minus y square. If we take it as common, what is remaining in the first term? Only x is in the first term remaining. Only x is remaining in the first term. And then minus y square by x is remaining in the second term, isn't it? So we take these two terms as common, right? So remaining y square by x is in the common. So now take the LCM inside the bracket. So y by 1 by x square minus y square into root of x square minus y square into, taking LCM inside the denominator, it becomes x square minus y square, isn't it? We can cancel this x square with x square minus y square with this x square minus y square, right? So what you will get? So 1 by x into root of x square minus y square, isn't it? Right? That is equal to, what is x square minus y square? Already we find out, e power 2r, isn't it? In the same problem we find out what is x is given in the problem. X is e power r secant theta, isn't it? E power r secant theta. Already we find out the value of x square minus y square. What is x square minus y square? In this problem already we find out, that is e power 2r. Therefore root of x square minus y square is equal to what? Root of e power 2r. What is root of e power 2r? E power r. So we can write this value as into e power r. So that is equal to 1 by e power r into e power 2r secant theta is the value of dou of r comma theta by dou of x comma y. Okay, right? That's all. Now we find out both of the two values, isn't it? Dou of r comma theta by dou of x comma y. What is this value? 1 by e power 2r secant theta. Taking product between that two, you can get 1 automatically, isn't it? That's all. Now I am going to do that one. Therefore, dou of x comma y by dou of r comma theta into dou of r comma theta with respect to x comma y is equal to, what is this value? E power 2r secant theta. What is this value? 1 by e power 2r secant theta. Both will cancel each other, so you will get answer as 1. That's all. So that's what we need to prove. Okay? So up to this problem, we completed almost every problem in Jacobians. Okay, right? So up to this session, we finished the topics on Jacobians. In the next class, we will go to discuss about Taylor series of function of two variables. Okay, we will discuss it in the next class. Okay, thank you.
என் பொண்ணோட லைஃப்ல மிகப்பெரிய டேர்னிங் பாயிண்ட்னா இவளை நான் சிஎஸ்சில டாலி கோர்ஸ் படிக்க வச்சதான்.
எஸ், எங்க இன்டர்வியூ போனாலும் வேல்யூபிள் சர்டிபிகேட்ஸ் இருக்கான்னு கேட்பாங்க. ஆனா நான் சிஎஸ்சில ஜிஎஸ்டியோட டாலி படிச்சேன். அதான் ஈஸியா ஜாப் பிடிச்சேன்.
நீங்களும் சிஎஸ்சில ஜிஎஸ்டியோட டாலி கோர்ஸ் படிங்க, ஈஸியா ஜாப் பிடிங்க.
CSE, largest tally authorized institute.